Grover Norquist here, President of Americans for Tax Reform. Delighted to join you by video as you gather taxpayer activists and leaders from various countries. Marianne, congratulations on your leadership with the new organization, the Ukrainian Economic Freedoms Foundation. Tremendous opportunity to build a new and strong effort, think tank in the Ukraine. I know that we have representatives here from Serbia as well as Lithuania. And this is a time to learn from each other. What works? In the United States, we've done a couple things that I think have worked well, and I would encourage other countries to take a look at, see if they work in your nations. The one are regular coalition meetings, bringing people who, at our meeting today, we had 150 people. Well, we didn't have 150 the first time we met 20 years ago, more like 20. But today, 150 people from think tanks, business groups, individual businesses, donors, activists, elected officials who are pro-taxpayer in their approach. And we sit down once a week here, but in 40 of the U.S. states, they meet once a month. And they go around the room and, what are you doing? What are you working on? Looking forward, not backward. Talking about what you've accomplished, not what you're feeling or what you want, but what are you doing? So that people learn from each other as to what works, and they look for opportunities to work together. You want to bring new and different people in, because there are lots of different reasons to want more liberty, to want the opportunity for rule of law, to have limited taxation and limited government spending, to have transparency of the government. Lots of different groups, institutions, individuals want those things for various different reasons. But when we work together, we become more powerful politically. And I think that the center-right meetings that we've had in Washington, D.C. for more than 20 years now, around the country, at state capitals, at least 40 right now, for more than 10, 15 years at the state level, and now 14 different countries around the world have a center-right meeting in their state capital, from London to Vienna, Austria, to Warsaw, to Denmark and Brussels and Stockholm, over to Australia and Canada, Tokyo. A lot of opportunities to get different groups together to find out what works. And when we bring taxpayer leaders from different countries together, they can exchange, here's what worked in our country, here's what we tried that didn't work as well, and listen to what worked in other countries. Maybe we can get ideas from each other on what can be most helpful. I think transparency is very helpful, and a lot of people understand that the government ought to be transparent. A little tough for the government to argue that it should not be transparent. If everybody can see what's going on, it's easier to argue for more limited government, for more honest government. The fewer rules, the fewer laws, the fewer taxes, the smaller and more focused government is, the less opportunity for corruption, the less damage done to the economy, and the more jobs and opportunity that we move forward. I'm excited about the meeting you've got now, and I hope that you'll also take a look at the Taxpayer Protection Pledge that we share with people in the United States. It's a pledge they write to the people of the United States or to their particular state if they're running for governor or state legislator, and say, I'll vote against and oppose all efforts to raise taxes. That's helped shape the tax debate in the United States. Almost all Republicans take and keep that pledge. And it's been very helpful in electing pro-taxpayer candidates, and, as important, once they're elected, it helps remind them why they should keep that promise. And since it's written down, it's not going to go away. It can't disappear into the ether. People who put that commitment in writing tend to keep it. And every once in a while someone breaks it, they lose an election. It's good advice, a good warning for the other politicians. Make the commitment to taxpayers. Keep that commitment. Grover Norquist here with Americans for Tax Reform. Have a great conference. Marianne, thank you for your leadership. Thank you for bringing people together. And look forward to seeing you in Berlin this next year, or other opportunities where we have to bring taxpayer leaders from around the globe together. Take care.